school. Got my 5153 again, 50 watt. I figured I'd do a video on basically, exploring more of like the blue channel, some different tones, not just like chugging and like, trying to get those really high gain ish tones. And I guess that's really the point of this video. The 5153 is definitely not just a high gain amp. I mean, you can pretty much get anything you want out of this amp. I think I think one of my last videos I've done I went through the clean channel, how to get a great clean tone. So this one I figured, I was watching a Black Crowes video on YouTube, and it was one of their recent shows, probably just a few days ago. And he doesn't use an EVH or any high gain amps, but I'm like I can get kind of like get some of those kind of tones out of this amp. It's not far off. I mean, Eddie played Marshalls back in the day. Obviously they were turbocharged plexis, but when you get to the roots and the guts of these amps, I mean that's what it comes down to. And once you start to dial it back. Dial back the gain and even dial back your guitar. That's a lot of the times what I do is I keep the gain hot, and I'll play with the volume knob. I used to use a tube screamer, but I don't even really feel like that's necessary with this amp. I mean, Eddie didn't use one either. It's just it is what it is. You got that gain right there on tap, and it's just all about working that guitar volume. So that's basically what the point of this video is today. It's just exploring some different types of tones, more along the lines of a Black Crowes bluesy type of tone. So, I figured, why not? Because, this amp, I just hate the misconceptions of high gain amps. I used to play like Mesa Boogies back in the day, and this is all on the cover band circuit, and there's like misconceptions out there that this is for this and this is for that, and I love it when I see guys on stage like I'll see like a country group or something like that, and the guy will be using 5153s or something like that. It's just because I know it's like that guy, like obviously maybe he's got some Eddie influence and he's like wants to play the amps, but he's playing country through it, and getting killer tones. So it's like, and it comes down to like what you put in front of it. I mean, you can run anything. You can run, you're playing country, throw a compressor in front of it. Throw an MXR in front of it. It's gonna sound unbelievable, So just even exploring today, with the blue channel, getting some more of those bluesy type of tones. I'm using my Fender Strat, basically my main guitar. I've got a JB in the bridge. It's a 59 in the neck position, and then it's the duck bucker in the middle. So I'm just kind of going through all the different positions on the guitar. I've got my EMG preamp on the guitar that I'm maybe switching on and off throughout. I tend to play around with that a little bit, and maybe adjusting the volume a little bit during the video, and then adjusting the gain as well. But I haven't really played with the EQ too much. I mean, the EQ is pretty much, if you watch any of my other videos, the EQ, the high and the low is pretty much at around 10 o'clock. I've got the mid, I've got it boosted up just a little bit for this. Probably around 8 o'clock. Presence, started to really dial in the presence lately, especially if you're playing like a Strat type of guitar, because it's really going to be trebly. It's a good idea to dial down that presence, that's for sure. And so you start to really warm up the amp, and just playing the thing. I noticed, like, just playing this thing, you really start to, the tubes, I think, really start to, once you start to really burn in those tubes. I mean, I remember having an amp back in the day. I had a Bogner, and I bought it used, and it just sounded so freaking incredible. And I noticed, like, over time, it was like a week or two, like after I got the amp, and it started to get in this like chimey effect through the amp. I'm like, what the heck is that? So it turns out, the tubes were just about to, like, they were just at the end of their life. But the sound was just so amazing. I remember having the tubes changed, and they changed the tubes, like, just at the bias, of course, and then I got it back and I was just like, took all the guts out of the amp. So be careful with that, with the tubes. Like, that's the thing, these things are beasts, they're just, that's where the tone really comes from, the power tubes, especially in the preamp tubes. You're driving the amp, it's like the whole engine. And it's just, this is, the guys that designed this amp, Eddie, they just spent so much time. I think, he when he first got, like, the prototype, like, he left it on for, like, a few weeks or a month or something like that, just cranked. I can only imagine, what it sounded like, when he got back and played a chord through it, because, like, that's the thing. Once you start to heat this amp up, I think I've noticed, like, if you keep it on for a while, it's on one of the, well, I think on any of the channels, but once you start to really heat up those tubes, it's almost like the whole character of the amp, like, just sounds better, but enjoy the demo, guys. It's just me playing. I think sometimes, I kind of play, when I jump on YouTube and I want to watch a demo, like, I want to hear it naturally. I don't want to hear, like, some edited video, so, where it's cut every 5 seconds. I just want to hear it straight through. I want to get an idea of, like, just what it can do. So this is basically that. So enjoy the video, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, because it helps the YouTube algorithm. It will get the video out to more people. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, obviously I'm, putting out more and more videos. So subscribe to the channel, guys. Become a member of the whole community here. So I really appreciate it, guys. And don't forget, rock on.
Bye.